What's going on, YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I want to thank everyone that subscribed and helped my channel grow. I want to thank everyone that comment on my videos. I want to thank everyone that hit the like button on my videos. I started like in February mainly, consistently y'all been supporting me, and I want to thank y'all so much. I just want to thank y'all so much. And another thing, I did a video on yesterday about the immigrants. During the Selma March, and I mentioned in the video about the nigga spirituals. A lot of people felt the way about it. My bad, y'all. So this is how I talk sometimes, and I don't mean nothing by it. And I can see how that comes off as disrespectful to our ancestors. It's called Negro spiritual, but I said nigga spiritual. So I apologize for the ones that I offended. And I'll make sure that I watch what I say. But sometimes when I'm talking, and I'm an animated person, like in real life when I talk. So sometimes I have to catch myself, because I might say something, be like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be like, nigga, what is you saying? So I just want to apologize for that if anyone got offended. But when I said nigga spirituals, I wasn't trying to say it in a negative way. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be malicious to our ancestors or disrespectful to our ancestors. Y'all gotta think, man. I grew up in Mississippi, even though I'm a grown man at 43 years old. But my grandma said nigga, my granddaddy said nigga. Now my mama never said nigga, or my daddy never said nigga. But the old niggas around me said nigga a lot, and I use nigga. And when I talk to people, I understand certain people don't like that word used around them, and I don't call them that. But when I'm talking and flowing and stuff, sometimes the real me come out sometimes. But I just want to apologize to anyone that got offended, and I will work on my wording when I talk. But if I'm just flowing, sometimes the stuff just don't come out. I'm sorry, the real me gonna come out. But I will make sure that I'm aware of that. All right. Shout out to y'all though. Shout out to y'all, and I did see the comments. Now, before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Now, I know we see it. I see it. All black Americans probably see this on social media when these immigrants say, oh, black Americans think they're the main characters of the world. They think they better than us. They always look down on people that come over here or people around the world. They got their main character syndrome. Why do they look down on us and woo 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 and woo woo this? And I've been seeing black people explaining themselves like, no, we're not like that. We don't mean to look down on y'all. Please don't take it like that. We're just confident people, and sometimes it might exude and our aura like that. And woo woo woo, they be downplaying themselves. Man, let me tell y'all something, black Americans. Don't you ever downplay yourself for a group of people that do not like you. Don't downplay yourself for people that have low self-esteem about themselves. They're embarrassed about their homeland, or embarrassed about their culture, or embarrassed about just everything about them fleeing over here. Don't y'all explain yourself. It's okay to have confidence. It's okay to look down on these people. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, because they try to do us like that. They try to little boy us a lot. You know what's that? They try to little boy us a lot. How you gonna little boy me and you come from a third world country where your kids had to walk through garbage landfills and stuff like that? How you gonna little boy me where in your culture y'all marry little kids? That's part of y'all culture. How you gonna look little boy me and y'all hunting monkeys? You can't little boy a black American. And we should look down on them. We are the main character. We are the heartbeat that pumps around the world. That's us. That is us. We have cultural impact around the world. Nobody's not trying to imitate any ethnic group around the world. One of the things that I love to use is hygiene. Hygiene. One thing about black Americans, that we are the most cleanest people in the world. Are there funky black Americans in America? Yeah, some funky niggas out here. Yeah, I probably slept with some funky people before. I slept with a funky woman before. Cool. But collectively, we are clean people. That's just us. If you look at all these groups, let's start with white people. White people will walk in the bathroom barefooted, a public bathroom barefooted. They had their kids walk in the public bathroom barefooted. Let me tell y'all a quick story. And man, it was so wild to me. I didn't peep it. So my old lady got 2 kids, right? She got a little girl. I think she's about 7, and she got and her other little girl. She's about 12 or 13. And I remember one day, she couldn't pick her up because I think my old lady had to go to the doctor, and so I don't work, so I ain't got nothing else to do. So she called me like, hey, even though I'm at the house, well, we don't stay together, but she was like, hey, I won't be able to pick up, my daughter, whatever you think you can pick her up for. I'm like, yeah, I'll pick up. I ain't got no problem picking her up. So I picked up her little baby and picked her up from school, and I was gonna take her to McDonald's. So I called her mom and said, hey, I'm finna take, we finna go to McDonald's. Just meet me at McDonald's when you get done what you're doing. She was like, all right, bet. So we go to McDonald's, order her some food. Oh, this is the funny part about her little girl. So as soon as I picked her up, I never picked her up before. So just think through my first or second time. The first time I picked up, I just walked inside and got her. But I had to go through the carpool line. So I pull up, and she looked at my car, but she didn't know that was me in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up having to tell her, hey, I about to say little baby name. Tell such and such, I'm here to pick her up. I'm supposed to pick up, woo woo. So she get in the car. She said, can I sit in the front? And I'm like, yeah, you can sit in the front. I don't mind. Put the seatbelt on. Woo woo. So soon as this little girl got in the car, this little girl got to talking. I'm talking about talking. I'm talking about this little baby told me about what happened when she got in class this morning, who she was about to fight, what they said to her, what she said back, what the teacher said, what the teacher did, how the teacher almost failed, how the teacher put her out of class. She had to sit outside of class because she couldn't stop talking. Then she flipped on to talking about what's that K-pop stuff, that Korean cartoons or singing. So she started telling me about the Korean cartoons, all this stuff in the span of 7 minutes, y'all. All in the span of 7 minutes. Now keep in mind, my kids are grown. So it's been a long time since I've been around, small children, and they like to talk like soon. I always tell parents to let your kids express themselves, even you don't want to hear it, even though you stressed out, even though you got a lot of things on your mind. Just listen to them. Just be like, oh, for real. Even though you don't care what they just be like, oh, for real. But anyway, let me get back to the story. But yeah, in the span of 7 minutes, this girl told me her whole day in 7 minutes. It was amazing. I'm sorry. Shout out to that baby. But anyway. So we get up to McDonald's, and she ordered her food or whatever. So this particular McDonald's got a playroom. And so I said, hey, go in the playroom. I'm going to bring the food or whatever. So she go in the playroom, and it was some white kids up in there, playing, running around and stuff like that. So as we sitting down eating together, her mom pull up and everything, and woo, woo, woo. So we just sitting. So her daughter came back. Now I think her daughter like 6 or 7, and she was like, "Mom, look at that, look at that. Why he dressed like that? Why he dressed like that?" So I turned around. It was a little white kid. Now this white kid had to be about 3 years old. He had just a t-shirt on, but I thought he had a pull-up under there. You know what I'm saying? He just had a t-shirt on. Now this kid sliding down the slide, y'all. This kid hopping in the balls and shit. You know what I'm saying? This kid all over the place. Turned out the kid was butt booty naked. Like butt booty naked, butt cheeks everywhere, little pee-pee flipping everywhere. All this stuff. And we in a public place at McDonald's. This child is rolling on the floor. I'm like, what the hell is going on with these white people, bruh? They got their kids in there, so her little daughter was like kind of shaken by that. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see stuff like that all the time. Our Negro kids don't do nothing like that. Us as black parents will not allow our children to walk around naked. Even if they are toddlers, we're not going to do that. We barely even have our kids in Pampers in public like that. But let alone have your child bottom out, and how disgusting it is, how these playpens are disgusting. Then as a parent, you're not thinking that other kids got to play in this. You know what I'm saying? So we told her, hey, sit your ass down somewhere. You ain't going to play today. And I told her mom, take it to the park. You know what I'm saying? I dipped. But that just goes to show how hygienic we are. You get what I'm saying? Like, black Americans are one of the most cleanest people in the world. There's nobody in the world that's more cleaner than us. Think about it. Even when we bathe daily, there are black people that don't even, when they get off work, they don't hop in the bed. They don't wear their, as we call, outside clothes and lay in the bed. But most people do. All these immigrant groups do. When you come in our house, we got things smelling good in our house. Our house don't smell like a seasoning or must or feet all the time. This majority of black Americans, y'all, but you go into some of these people's houses, they stink. You be around some of these people, you go in public, some of these people, they be musty. You be around these people and you just be talking to them, they breath be stank. They go for white folks, Mexicans, Indians, all these people. We are the most hygienic people in the world. Even during slavery, we was more hygienic than majority of these people around the world. We was. Just a known fact. We didn't live like that. We didn't poop in the middle of the street. We didn't poop in front of our house like them Nigerians be doing. We had self-pride within ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So why would I let a third worlder look down on me? And I'm more cleaner than you. Second thing, even how we walk and talk, it intimidates these people. I can tell a black American, let's say it was an African or Caribbean or any melanated person walking, and there's a black American somewhere in the midst of, I can just tell how that black American walk. That's a black American. Because, you know, when we walk, we float when we walk. We walk with a rhythm when we walk. You get what I'm saying? Even our black women, they walk with a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? How they switch their hips. They don't even have to switch their hips hard. They can just walk. Black women be gliding in their heels, gliding in slides, gliding in slippers, gliding in tennis shoes. Black men, we walk with a purpose. We walk with confidence. We walk with our head up. We walk with our shoulders back sometimes. That's just how we walk. You see these people walking timid. They walking like they scared. They walk with no confidence. They walk with their head down. Nah, we ain't like that. So why would I allow a group of people to look down on me knowing they won't even feel comfortable with themselves? Let's do something practical. Let's not practical. Let's do something that's easy to digest that people know. Even in sports, we dominate sports. There's no group of people that can beat us in sports. Even sports that we were not in and we had the opportunity to be in, we would dominate that. We would dominate that. Even hockey, even though there's a few black people in hockey, but just imagine they put hockey in our neighborhoods. Or we grew up around ice rinks where black kids get to go out there and play hockey and learn about hockey and just playing hockey just as a recreational sport like we did football, basketball, and baseball. We would dominate that. MMA, we would dominate that. If we had even though there are black people in MMA, but just imagine if it's just black people that was around that type of MMA stuff growing up, part of our community, part of this and that, we would dominate that. Boxing, we dominate boxing. Basketball, we dominate that. Football, we dominate that. They had to make certain rules for us because that's how good we was. Track, we good at that. Anything we do, we better. Even weightlifting, bodybuilding. A lot of black people have a natural body sculpture where they don't even really have to, they don't juice up, they don't take steroids, they don't do none of that. I ain't saying none don't. But it's a lot of our people that don't do that. And they do it naturally and they still look better than the people that pop steroids. That's one of the things. So I always tell black people, man, don't let these folks shame you into anything. Education. We're the most educated people in the world, bro, without even going to school. The common sense that a lot of us have, the knowledge that we have, the discernment that we have, it's a lot of things that we calculate that we have that school couldn't even teach us. School couldn't even teach us. You know, you can learn a lot from a dolphin. Even dolphins are smart. Even dolphins have some type of educational sense. You know, you can get good advice from a dolphin. Case in point. I remember it was this situation that happened in Jackson, Mississippi, right? And I think I was like maybe 19, 20 years old. It was this dolphin at the store I used to see every time I used to get out of work. I stop at the store. We would just chop it up all the time. So there was a situation that happened where these kids got molested, you know, sexual assaulted and stuff like that by some dude at a park. And I said, man, I can't understand what make a person want to hurt a child or make them want to sexually assault a child. Like, what the fuck wrong with these people? You know what that Dolphin told me? He said, Brian, the more you try to think about it, the more you trying to find justification in it, the more you try to find like a way to see their point of view, you gonna be just like them. And when he said that shit, I stopped thinking about stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause he made a great point. But even just as scholastic or going to school and stuff like that, we excel. Check this out. There was two black girls, and I probably heard it was two young black girls that solved a math formula that nobody couldn't solve. I think these little girls like 12 and 13 years old did it just like that, naturally. Naturally. And I think I told y'all this story before too. It's another story about this. I still have, I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna look up this college too, because I remember reading about this. But there was a PWI college in the United States, right? And it was this Asian lady. I think she was like a scientist or something, or a biochem, one of them people. And there was a noise, like a frequency noise that was going on that it was only directed towards black people. She uncovered it that this frequency noise only happened where black people, like in the black dorms where all the black kids was at. But this frequency noise wasn't going towards where the white kids was at, you know, in the white dorms or any other group of dorms, right? Where this frequency was supposed to not make you want to study, make you sleepy, make you not be motivated and stuff like that. It was like a sound frequency or something. Then in certain lighting at the school building, it had an effect on some of the, it was supposed to have an effect on black children, right? That go to this school. How about the black kids didn't know what was going on, but guess what? The black kids still excel and still made top grades, bro. They still made top grades. So whatever these people was trying to do to knock my people off their pivot, they didn't even know what was going on. Our black children still excel in classes. They still passed. And when she brought it out, it uncovered a lot of things. And I guess she couldn't understand, like, damn, like, if this frequency, sound frequency was going to other people, it would affect them. But it didn't affect the Negro kids. And she couldn't believe it. Even after slavery, our literacy rate went up. It went up. I think it went higher. It went up higher than the white people during the time. Cause best believe y'all, let's just be real. The people that was watching over us during slavery was not smart people. They were the dumbest people in the world. Okay, that's why you hear a lot of our abundance come from them motherfuckers. Okay, so just keep that in mind. They weren't smart people, and that's why I don't never ever give them any props. Another thing that a lot of groups don't have. And let me go back to education. And that's why education is also so important. Because if you ever notice when we talk to like Mexicans or Nigerians or Asians or white people, and that we having a conversation with them and we knowledgeable on the conversation and we can rebuttal, they don't know how to act. They do not know how to act. And we rebuttal with style, bro. We rebuttal with swag, man. You know what I mean? Because I have debated whites, Mexicans, all these people. And how I do it, it be so suave and swift and nice, you know what I mean, that they don't even know how to respond to that. And that's how we are as black people, man. We just some smooth motherfuckers, man. So I love us. So don't let these people shame you because we smarter than them. And we should look down on them. Another thing, and Tariq Nasheed mentioned this too. I'm going to steal one of his talking points on this. Resistance. We always resisted white people. We always did. We the only group that never laid down. We the only group that never gave up. We the only group of people that never allowed white folks to treat us any kind of way. Even during slavery, we didn't allow it. It was the reason why they had to ship us off from different islands, from South America to the Caribbean islands, because we was very resistant to all that stuff. Even now we're resistant. There are black people right now that can't wait for a white motherfucker to say something to them. They want to pop off. That's just how our people is. So we already resisted being mistreated. But them other folks, they want to be mistreated by them people. Them other folks, they submitted to white supremacy. And they just don't understand. They just don't understand what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand, man. And that's why I think even watching these people getting deported, their feelings are hurt. Their feelings are hurt. Because all their life, they looked up to these white folks as gods. And now they seen that God has betrayed them. They don't know how to act. They walking around with their head cut off. Black people help us. But in the midst of that, before all this, they used to talk shit to us. And best believe if the Democrats get back in office, man, you know, we're going to have us a whole new shield, a whole new outlook on things, and we're going to be ready for them because the racism's going to come back, man. Right now, they down and out because they getting deported and they scared. So we're going to be ready for them. And last but not least, we evolve. We evolve every day. We evolve as a people every day. We create things. We are running to the mud and we go on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? From fashion to music to even styles of cars. You know what I'm saying? What we put on our cars. You know, it's just everything that we do, we evolve, man, and we just leave it behind. And I think that's one of the bad things too, that we'll create things and we'll just leave it there. Then other groups of people will pick it up and be like they created the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the best thing about us, man. I'm gonna end it on this. We are the main character. We do have history on this land. We have fought on this land. We have taught people on this land. And we should walk around thinking and knowing that we are the main character. We don't have cultural low self-esteem. We are not like a people, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life. We ain't them people. We're better than any group in the world. White, Mexican, Hispanic, African, Caribbean, Asian, Filipino, Antarctican. If I said Antarctican, I don't even know that's a word. But we're better. And we should walk like we better. And don't feel shame when they say that oh, Black America think we the main character. We are the main character. Nobody want to be like y'all. Nobody want to talk like y'all. Nobody want to learn y'all. Nobody want to dress like y'all. Nobody want to go to y'all institutions out there in these countries and be educated. And if we do go out there, it's just for our benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We don't want to just be, nah, man, we better than y'all, man. We are. And I'm a stand on it. I know a lot of people say, bro, you got to be humble. Nah, fuck that. I ain't being humble with these people. These people ain't never showed me any humbleness. These motherfuckers be happy to get a car. Look at this. I bought me a car and I got me a house. Nigga, everybody do. That's part of life. That's simple shit. Buying a car, I got a house and a mortgage. So what? We all got that. Y'all ain't the only people that got a car. That's small shit. That's normal shit. Our kids got cars. Anyway, sorry for a long video, y'all. You know, I just be talking sometime, man. I be talking a lot, y'all. I be talking, so. But I thank y'all so much for being patient with me, man. I'm going to be cutting some of these videos down to maybe, I'll try to cut some of them down to 10 minutes, man, because I don't want to overbear y'all with talking. But some of my videos will be kind of long, too. But y'all see the time stamp on there, you know. So I just be wanting to get certain things off my chest that I just want to talk about, you know. And I want my people to feel and understand, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will be posting more today. Peace out.